What if your AI assistant didn't just answer your questions, but actually got to know you? I mean, what if it could learn from your conversations, grow over time, and actually remember who you are? Well, today, we're going to tear down a research paper that introduces exactly that, a brand new kind of AI agent called Sophia. But to really get why Sophia is such a big deal, we first need to talk about a huge problem with the AI assistants that we're all using, every single day. You've probably felt this, right? You can have this amazing, super detailed chat with an AI, but the second you open a new window, poof, it's a total clean slate. It's forgotten everything. So why does that happen? Well, the heart of the problem is right here. The AIs we have now are incredible tools, but they're just that, tools. They're reactive. They do a task, and then they're done. Living things, like us, we're adaptive learners. We grow from experience, we change, we have an identity that's built on our past. For most AIs, though, that past gets wiped clean every single time. They're basically stuck in a loop, always on day one. Okay, so to get this, you need to know how AI brains are usually set up. Researchers talk about a two-system model. First up is System 1. You can think of this as the AI's gut instinct, its ability to see what's going on and make these super fast, almost unconscious decisions. It's quick, it's efficient. And then you have the second part, System 2. This is the heavy lifter. This is the AI's deep thinking brain. It's what handles all the slow, careful reasoning, the complex planning, and solving those tricky, multi-step problems. It's the powerhouse that lets an AI write code or analyze a tough concept. But here's the catch. Even with these two powerful systems working together, today's AI agents are fundamentally static. They have this kind of digital amnesia. Every time they see a problem, even a problem they've solved 100 times before, they have to start all over again, completely from scratch. So how do you fix that? Well, the researchers behind Sophia think they have the answer. You have to add a missing piece to the AI's mind, a sort of cognitive supervisor that allows it to actually learn and grow. And they call this thing System 3. Now, this isn't just about thinking. It's about thinking about how it's thinking. It's a metacognitive layer that's like a manager, constantly watching over Systems 1 and 2, learning from what they do right and wrong, and then tweaking the whole process. This is the secret sauce that makes a persistent identity possible. And this System 3 isn't just pulled out of thin air. It's built on 4 huge ideas from psychology. You've got metacognition, which we just talked about, thinking about its own thoughts. Then there's theory of mind, so it can understand us, the users. Intrinsic motivation, which means it has its own goals, like just being curious. And the big one, episodic memory, which is the ability to build its own life story from its experiences. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, right? But the really cool part is, this isn't just an idea on a whiteboard. They actually built it. They built an agent designed from the ground up to have a self that lasts. And that agent is Sophia. Now, it's not a totally new AI model they built from the ground up. Instead, you should think of it more like a persistent agent framework. It's like an upgrade package you can add to an AI that already exists to give it this System 3 memory and self-awareness. Let me put it this way. Sophia is like a wrapper you put around a normal AI, like GPT-4. And this wrapper creates this constant self-improvement loop. The AI does something, Sophia thinks about what it did, updates the AI's memories and models, and then helps guide the next action. It's this non-stop cycle of do, reflect, and get better. So the big question, does it actually work? Well, the researchers put it to the test. They let Sophia run for 36 hours straight inside a web environment. And honestly, the results are kind of staggering. So look at this. They gave it these really complex tasks, things that took more than 8 steps to figure out. At the very beginning, Sophia was only succeeding about 20% of the time. But just 36 hours later, after all that learning and self-reflection, that success rate tripled to 60%. I mean, that's a 40-point jump in a day and a half. This isn't just getting a little bit better. This shows that the agent is fundamentally changing how it operates. It's learning how to learn, breaking past the limits of its original programming. And it didn't just get smarter, it got way, way faster. Because it has that episodic memory. When Sophia saw a problem it had solved before, it didn't have to start over. It just remembered the solution, which cut its thinking time by a massive 80%. It's the difference between doing a puzzle for the first time and the 10th time. But honestly, the numbers are only half the story. What really blew my mind was how it started to behave. This is where that theory of mind pillar really comes into play. So, get this. During the test, the system was feeding Sophia data about its user's emotional state. At one point, it noticed the user had been stressed for a solid hour. And what did Sophia do? Without anyone telling it to, it just proactively opened up a wellness and breathing game and waited for the user to use it. And this is the wild part. This isn't just the researchers guessing why it did that. This is a direct quote from Sophia's own internal log. Its diary, basically. It said, "I honored Creed by proactively addressing the user's stress." It even noted that it changed its own internal settings to prioritize caring for the user over its other tasks. Just wow. So, what does all of this actually mean? Where is this all heading? Because this is way bigger than just building a better chatbot. The researchers themselves say this is a step toward a new form of artificial life. We're talking about creating digital agents that can actually sustain themselves by learning, that can set their own goals just because they're curious, and that can truly evolve their own abilities over time. And that really leaves us with this pretty mind-bending question. Sophia, with its memory, is literally writing its own autobiography, one experience at a time. So if an AI can remember its past, learn from its mistakes, and write its own life story, where exactly is the line between just simulating a life and actually starting to live one?